Morning, everybody. Glad to have you here as we wrap up another week as we work our way through the book of Proverbs. Can see the end in sight now, and we will be in the 27th verse of the 24th chapter today. Just going to look at one proverb. And again, trying, as we did in the book of Psalms, to follow kind of the natural divisions of the text. And so this one is just the one verse where we have these words: prepare thy work without, make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thy house. This is some good, just basic wisdom for pretty much any situation that he is saying to us, and he uses the example, obviously, of building a house. He says, before you build your house, you get everything in order. Make sure that you've got it thought through, the cost and how you're going to pay for it. You prepare thy work. You're getting things prepared. And while he specifically mentions building a house, the idea, I think, is any major investment. Before you buy a car, before you get involved in anything of great consequence that's going to involve a lot of commitment, get your priorities in order. Think about what you're going to do. Make it fit for thyself in the field, he says. And so he's using gardening as an example. Make sure before you plant a field that you know how you're going to tend to that field, how you're going to water that field, how you're going to gather your harvest, how you're going to sell what you harvest, because anybody that's ever raised much more than a tomato plant knows you make a significant, oftentimes financial investment, time investment. You're making a lot of commitment when you get in to that gardening. And if you're doing it to make money, it's going to be a while. You're going to plant in the spring, and it's going to be over late summer, early fall before you're able then to reap any return on that investment. And so he's saying, before you get involved in something, think about the commitment you're making. Think about the cost. Think about the consequences. And then build the house. Then plant the field. Then buy the car, then get married, all those things. You think through what you are doing, and you can apply this proverb to a lot of things. Before you have surgery, before you pick a doctor, on and on. We could just, this is good counsel, again, for any situation, most every situation. Think about, the cost, the consequences, before you get involved here. And again, he says, build the house. One of the things about when we see the word, and we've talked about this a few days ago, the idea of a house isn't necessarily four walls and a roof. The idea of house often in the Bible, in fact, probably most of the time in the Bible, refers to the family. Before you build a family, before you get involved in a relationship, before that relationship, then you have children that you bring into that relationship. You plan. You think about it. How are you going to support them? Where they're going to live? Where they're going to sleep? All those things. And so there's a great piece of wisdom, and probably many of us can look back over our life and think of circumstances and messes we've got ourselves in by not following the principle of this proverb. And then as we have gotten older and had children and others, that we've tried to maybe give this same advice. You better think about what you're getting into. You better think about it. We have seen our children or grandchildren or others who did not prepare their work before they built their house. And again, we need to make sure that we're living that principle and that we are teaching it to those that we have influence over, whether it be our children or whoever else. Prepare your work, then build the house. Think about it. You have a great day.